Hello everyone, if you enjoyed this story, please leave a like and comment what story you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Enjoy. Women's clothes have always fascinated me. The feeling of dressing up is like no other. Unfortunately, I had not gotten many chances to dress up since I got married. My wife had no idea about my cross-dressing, and I kept all of my outfits hidden from her. I had rented a storage locker and would keep all of my feminine wear there. My wife, Pamela, was part of the C-suite of a big pharmaceutical company and often went on weekend business trips. In her absence, I would often get my clothes from my storage locker and wear them around the house. I had tried to wear my wife's clothes in the past, but she had commented a few times about how her clothes were out of place when she got back. I always blamed it on the housekeepers and decided it would be a better idea if I just wore my own. This weekend, my wife was traveling to Cancun for a company retreat, and I had the place to myself. When I got back from work on Friday, I checked Pamela's location to make sure that she was gone for the weekend. It showed her location at the airport 40 minutes ago. So I assumed that she was already in the air. I sighed a breath of relief and went to retrieve my clothes from the storage box. It was a quick drive from our house, and I was back in 15 minutes. I went up to my room and took off all of my clothes. I took out a bright pink lace thong and slipped it on. I loved how thongs felt. I admired myself in the mirror, then put on some red heels. Something about the thong and heel combination made me feel so powerful. The way that the thong hugged my body made me feel so feminine. I then put on a matching bra and filled it with 2 pads. I began to feel like a woman. I applied some red lipstick and added some mascara. My face was naturally very feminine, so I didn't have to do much work. Next, I took out my wig and attached it to my hair. My wig was one of the most expensive items in my stash. It was custom made and looked real when I put it on properly. Today, I felt very formal and decided to wear my black dress. This dress was pretty long and had a lot of frills on the lower part. I pulled it up on me and adjusted the back. To top things off, I put a necklace around my neck, then made my way downstairs. I had a tripod that I mounted my phone on to take pictures of myself. I set it in different places around the house and snapped dozens of shots. I positioned the tripod right behind the front door and wanted to do a sexy shot of me sitting on the stairs. I pulled up the dress slightly to reveal my legs, then waited for the timer to finish and the camera to take a picture. Unfortunately, that picture was never taken. Just as the timer was counting down, the front door violently swung open and Pamela walked in holding a bouquet of flowers. She had a big smile on her face and didn't notice me initially as she was looking to see what she knocked over. Suddenly, she looked up and our eyes met. I instantly knew that she knew it was me. She dropped the flowers and said, "What is going on? Why are you dressed like that?" I was speechless and stood there looking at her. She didn't say anything either, and I could feel her taking it all in. I told her that I will change immediately and started to make my way upstairs. She said, "Stop. No, you're going to stay dressed like that. Please wait for me in the living room." I went to sit down on the couch as Pamela put away her things. I heard her go upstairs into our bedroom. I am sure she saw all of my stuff laid out all over the bed and floor. Pamela didn't come back down for a while. I patiently waited on the couch, tapping my heels against the floor. Pamela came downstairs and had changed into sweatpants and a shirt. She took a seat across from me and began asking me questions. "How long have you been wearing women's clothes?" I responded, a few years." "Where did you get so good at applying makeup?" I responded, "I watched a lot of YouTube videos." "Why didn't you tell me about this?" I sighed and said, "I was worried that you wouldn't accept me and force me to stop." I began to tear up a little and felt Pamela's mood change. She came over to me and gave me a hug. She said, "I wish you told me earlier. I'm surprised by how convincing of a woman you are. In fact, you're actually kind of cute like this." I felt Pamela moving her hands around my body and up my dress. She felt my lace thong, then she inspected my wig and bra. She leaned in and kissed me. Some of the lipstick stuck to her lip, and she laughed as she wiped it off. She said, "Why are you dressed so formal? Why don't you change into something more comfortable?" We both went upstairs, and she watched me as I changed into my nighties. My nighties were a Victoria's Secret 2-piece cami set. I was struggling a bit to remove my dress since it was very tight on the top. Pamela came up behind me and helped me unzip it. The dress fell to the ground, and I felt her eyes on me. She said, "You look cute in the thong. I didn't realize your bottom was so big. Let me help you change." Pamela unstrapped my bra and took it off. She then grabbed my thong on both sides and pulled it down. She then put the cami set on me, then pushed me into our bed. We cuddled for a while and talked more about cross-dressing. I told her that I had collected a few outfits over time, and I would wear them inside of the house on weekends when she was gone. She asked me why I never wore them out. I told her I was too scared. She asked me if I wanted to go out tomorrow, dressed up. I said yes. We talked some more, and Pamela explained that her plane had some technical issues and had to turn around. The next few flights were full, and she had decided to just come home and spend the weekend with me. She said, "I expected to surprise you, but I guess you ended up surprising me." We both chuckled. We continued to cuddle until we both fell asleep. The next morning, Pamela woke me up and told me she had a big day planned for me. She had already gone through all of my outfits and picked out something for me to wear. I showered, then changed into the clothes that were left out for me. Pamela had selected a jeans skirt and yellow top. She also left out pink panties and a pink bra. I quickly put on the outfit and readjusted my wig. I met her downstairs and she had already cooked breakfast. We ate together at the dining table, then got ready to leave. Pamela was wearing sweatpants and a shirt with her hair tied up. She asked me to wear the same red heels that I wore yesterday. She told me that she wanted to see how I walked in them. I touched up my makeup and we were off. First, we went to the hair salon. We sat next to each other as we got our nails done. The ladies that were doing our nails spoke in a foreign language, but I could tell that they were talking about us. I think they thought that we were a lesbian couple, but I wasn't sure. Next, we went shopping at the mall. As we walked around, we held hands. Many people stared at us. Pamela didn't seem to mind the attention. It made me a little nervous, but Pamela's confidence helped me push through. We went into Victoria's Secret and looked at some undergarments for both of us. The lady helping us seemed interested in me and asked me what my name was. The minute I spoke, her expression changed, and I could tell she was a little uncomfortable. Pamela did all of the talking going forward. We ended up picking out matching undergarments. We then went to the food court and got some Chipotle. We sat down at a table and talked about work as we ate. I noticed that a group of guys had their eyes on us as we were eating. I hadn't said anything to Pamela, but I think she noticed as well. Just as we were finishing, 2 of the guys approached us and said that they liked our outfits. They asked for our numbers. I spoke up and said, "Yeah, you guys are super handsome too," in my most manly voice. The 2 guys jumped back and ran back to their group. We laughed together, then continued on our adventure around the mall. Our final stop was a shoe store. We browsed around for a while, and I must have tried on upwards of 20 shoes. However, none of them fit well, and we decided not to buy anything. We walked around the mall some more, then got into our car and headed back. It was getting dark, and we stopped at a gas station to refill the tank. The gas station was in a pretty remote part of town, and Pamela said that she thought it would be funny if I refilled the gas in my underwear. I agreed, and I changed out of my skirt and top so that I was just in my panties and bra. I got out of the car and went around to fill the gas. I swiped my card, then started pumping gas. Pamela had rolled down her window a little bit and told me that I was doing a great job. Suddenly, a truck pulled up behind us. I moved my body closer to the car so that it was harder to see me, but there was not much that I could do. A guy in boots and a cowboy hat stepped out and began fueling his truck. He hadn't noticed me yet. He went to the trash can to throw a bag away and spotted me. He said, "Howdy, partner." I responded, "Hello there." He chuckled to himself and said, "What an interesting outfit for the gas station." I said, "Yeah, haha, my clothes got dirty and this was the only change of clothes I had in the car." He started laughing super hard and looked like he was about to fall over. Between his gasps for air, he said, "What a crazy position to be in." I heard the click, signaling that my tank was full. I quickly got back into my car and drove off. Pamela had been cracking up in the passenger seat the whole time and told me that I was very brave. We got home, and I changed back into my normal clothes. I took off my wig and makeup. Pamela said that this was fun, and she didn't mind me dressing up as a woman sometimes. Over the next few years, we had many outings together where I dressed up. Our marriage got a lot better, and I felt closer than ever to my wife Pamela. I look back, and I'm so glad that she caught me cross-dressing. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and comment below what you guys would want me to make the next story about. Thanks.